of Lord Gordon. All livestock admitted to the city must be... Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers.
You must agree, this is ludicrous. How are we meant to survive without our livelihoods?
Please provide...
Still can't fathom that they hang folk in this city. Those gallows get more use than some temples. Every 10 day, I write into the Baldur's mouth about it, and every edition fails to mention it. Pathetic.
Failure to do so.
My herd are dairy goats. I bet they're going to slaughter them, the poor things.
What do we... My husband's still in the outer city with the few cows we have left. How am I going to tell him we have to give them up?
Are they gonna pay us for the animals they take? Like elves they are!
Any complaints will be handled.
It's not over.
after you turn
Been
up.
through.
Don't distract me. It's all I can do to stay balanced. I stole a purse from the evidence room. It was stupid, and I swore to Blaze Portier I'd never do it again. Ever. I have to stand on one leg until she believes me. I'm sorry, all right? It was the spur of the moment, and I'm sorry.
You types don't care what goes on.
Basilisk Gate Barracks.
He's in charge of the fist, right?
If you're here to report something, don't bother. The fist don't give a damn.
The thugs are getting bolder. My husband's been mugged twice this month, if you can believe it. You be safe out there. Can't trust a damn soul.
Well, hello. I've never seen anyone as interesting as yourself. Behavior? I'd hate to see someone as pretty as you in cuffs.
Distract the gauntlet, will ya? I think she's set on killing me.
I am never sleeping on duty again.
About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day ago, and hold it. You're not the builder. Which means I've got no use for you. Oh, are you? Tell me, where was your god when those hooligans were kicking in my shutters, eh? And that's not the half of it. I've had to replace the same window 3 times now, not to mention the mess they've made of my front door. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you wag your tongue elsewhere.
There's more flaming fists on the streets than ever.
If you have a problem, speak to one of the other Fist. A rabid Borg organised this inventory, judging by the mess they've left me.
Simply tell me why you're here.
Keep crime reports short. Do not waste our time with frivolous issues.
What was her name?
How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? daughter Vanra. My little girl. She's missing. You stupid, useless fist said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said she was taken from a tavern?
You catch the barest tendrils of magic coiled around the flaming fist.
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Someone or something has tampered with her memory.
What were we discussing?
What's happening? I feel like I'm going mad.
Nonsense, I'm fine. Madam, tell me why you're here, and I will assist.
God, you're right. Something's wrong with her. Can you help me? I've no family, and Vanra's father isn't around. The Flaming Fist was my last resort. I'm so afraid. I'm so tired. I've been looking night and day everywhere I could. You will? Thank you. I haven't slept or eaten since she disappeared. I'm terrified something has happened to her. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks. No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one. Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaid, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
I apologize for the hassle that woman caused. Such time wasters and troublemakers are a plague on the Flaming Fist.
I want to have a word.
Blaise Portier is perfectly fine. She's simply under tremendous pressure. There's nothing to worry about.
Don't waste a step.
Cooking as fast as I can. Those fists have got bottomless bellies, I swear.
How much farther can I go?
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers. By then, it will be too late. I can't help the dead, but I can warn the living. Stay the path and obey the law, and you have nothing to fear.
Must be surrendered.
Oh, you. I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though you're shorter than I expected. How is such an overrated question. It's the who and the why that matter, darling. My name's Estrester, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate so our readers don't have to. I work for the greatest broadsheet in this storied city. It's my job to know who is who. I imagine you'll be becoming quite familiar with it soon. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. If I told you, you'd lose the fun of reading it yourself. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. Darling, we can't let the readers decide what the content is. We've editors for that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette? Thank you.
Next stop, Baldur's Gate's cushiest end.
Thank helm we made such good time. The army of the Absolute are back. Certainly encourages a brisk pace.
Don't get too comfortable. It's only a matter of time before the army of the Absolute gets here.
Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road for more than a 10-day.
My friend's niece. Let her go.
Back off! She goes into the cleats unless Lord Gortash tells us otherwise. I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
Used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer. Not anymore.
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
Stay back!
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
We serve Lord Gortash and the city of Baldur's Gate.
I just don't want to lose anyone else, alright?
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
Come on! At least let us take her to a doctor.
To cure him!
Let her go! Back off! She goes into the cleat unless Lord Gortash tells us otherwise.
Stormshore Tabernacle.
It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
The smell of pine, the crunch of elder leaves. Be welcome, faithful of the Forest Queen.
You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? My purpose is to connect every soul with their divine patron. How could I do that if I couldn't distinguish what deities they serve? I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
See an altar dedicated to Selûne. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Selûne. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright. Goddess of the moon and stars, her words and light have long helped wanderers to find their way. Perhaps it could help you too." Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate. Here are this.
See an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind god, offers justice to all, innocent and malefactor alike. The law dictates what is right, be that reward or retribution. His unseeing eyes are a testament to the lawful life he lived and what it cost him. Make a sacrifice out of your own pocket, and you may yet be blessed. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, here are this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics.
You see an altar dedicated to Mystra.
Whatever you want with this idol, I prefer we make it quick. Not sure I'm comfortable catching Mystra's eye, even if it is made of stone. Trust me, it'll take a lot more than a few gold pieces and some fervent thoughts to convince Mystra to break her silence. On my account, at least. Commune with her as you see fit. I've no wish to stand between you and any inspiration she might deign to offer.
Mystra, mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards, and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Even though you do not follow her, you feel her power resonating from the statue. She is the one true spell at the heart of all spells. The weave could not be in better hands. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Yes?
Not a problem.
Mistra's idol stands before you as silent as the goddess herself. You're not sure what you expected. After all, she's not deigned to speak with you for some time. If your refusal to detonate the orb did not get her attention, perhaps pursuing the crown will. But until then, it seems you are on your own.
I've got a long road ahead. Need to find a way forward.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. As a cleric, you may sacrifice wealth to your deity and expect to receive a boon. It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow." The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing. Your soul opens to their divine power. Walker, you are blessed by Mielikki, and even here among the stones of the city, you smell the fragrance of the forest and feel moss beneath your feet.
I didn't see her make no trouble. I know her. That's Gulster. She's no thief. Stay back and stay calm.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
You really won't feel it.
Not a thing. Got on back.
Brace yourself. That felt great.
You're very welcome, sir.
What's up for discussion?
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Gold first. Then you can hit me.
Your divine power focuses on the beggar, revealing the magic that sustains him. This man is a corpse, a zombie.
Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up. So, you having a go or not? Then move. Let someone else have a go.
Let's get this thing open.
At least things have stayed interesting. How much farther can I go? This corpse has been desecrated, displayed, and there's nothing random about it. Circus clothes. What an end for Dribbles the Clown.
Fullest degree. We must allow the mother of all plagues to burn this sickness from us all. Listen and submit to the mistress of disease.
We've got no choice. We have to do what he says.
Oh, gods. He's spouting a load of crap. Don't waste your time.
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a tresson for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously ordinary.
Gods, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world. Yes, of course. Obviously. Sorry, did you want something?
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive.
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. It wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home. I suppose I am. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us.
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods.
Hell yes.
Oh, sweet fool. You speak as if the blade road...
The Elfsong Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
The Elfsong Tavern.
I want to have a word.
Oh, do you actually want one? Sorry, I can't sell you any right now, but you can look. Mum will be back soon. I mean, shopkeeper will be back soon.
Pardon me, sir. You look prosperous. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewellery at discount price for a good cause. A beautiful necklace. It belonged to my grandmother. I'll give it you for a bit of coin. Escape. Escape from Baldur's Gate for my husband and me. Lord Gortash wants Marek's head, so we have to get out. There's a smuggler's sloop leaving for Waterdeep with 2 berths left. But the captain wants a fortune for him. This necklace is all I have. I don't know what to say, except thank you. Thank you so much.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valeria outranks her. As you were, Civvy. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
Stelmane's Parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Ball? That's exactly what I... Wait. How do you know about that? Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms dealing network. There, Sarevok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Sarevok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back, and someone is out there, continuing Sarevok's work. Stranger things have come back to haunt this city. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Sarevok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. Believe me, I wish I could, but I need this job. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
As out of place here as I feel. What say you? Should I have another? You'll need to preserve me. I need the courage. No, I guess I've had enough. The brewer who made this beer used to buy all of our barley. That's over now. Left the crops standing in the fields when we ran from the Absolute Army. Gone. Oh, gone. Oh, if it were only me, it wouldn't be so bad. But I've got mouths to feed. Family's upstairs, exhausted. I'm Des Canshaw, with a wife, 2 kids, and another on the way. Oldest boy, Corson. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us put together. I have to find him a place here. A fancy feller called Three-Piece wants to place Corson as a cleaner in the counting house. But I don't trust him. Maybe I should just join the Flaming Fist and take the signing bonus. What else can I do? Ah, that's a solid tip. Could work out for a gentle kid like Corson. Thanks, stranger. You helped settle my mind. Thanks are all I have to offer, though. Mail meter bleed for you.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Up to it! Get in there! No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats. No time for playing with cats, especially lazy.
Rovia burned the bullier base again, and now I have to scrub the pot. Some chef he is.
Say, I guess.
Are you funny enough to cause a laugh riot? Come on in and challenge the house comedian.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head?
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me for that matter.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
My sister Gerva's talked me into joining her holy helm order, but I got a job to finish first.
Breaking the knees of debtors for the guild isn't honest work, and you know it. That's why you're giving it up.
I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness? You know that's right, Stug. If Uktar sends someone after you, I'll back you up. And so will the rest of the knights.
You say that now, but you haven't met Uktar's enforcer, Elliot. No, you're right. I'm sick of the whole business. If Elliot comes looking for me, we'll find a way to deal with him.
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town, but now I'm a new man. A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter?
As far as I'm concerned, Lord Gortash gets the benefit of the doubt. Until he does something obviously wrong, he's got my support. We can't afford to be squabbling with the Absolute crawling up our asses.
If it were up to me, I'd replace all the flaming fists with steel watchers. At least the big teapots don't make lewd suggestions when you pass by. They smell better too.
I've been thinking about it. No, I feel bad about all them refugees, but we just can't let them flood into the city. We'd be overwhelmed. In fact, that's probably the Absolute Army's plan.
Just between us, I don't believe everything I hear from Archduke Gortash. He's entirely too slick to be trustworthy.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. Working. What else? Alan's short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap. And I'm nothing if not cheap. Check the roof. But you didn't hear that from me. Oh, you are smooth, hero. I knew there was a reason I missed you. I need to get back to work, but stick around. You brighten the place up. Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. They used to be capable enough, but they've gotten slow and lazy. Corruption makes you soft. I'd start a special crime unit. A half-dozen hard cases, grab some likely losers in the back alleys, and beat on them until we got some answers. Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking namby-pambies, I'd wager. But when they fail, and they will, count on it, she knows where to find Dame Gizarm. Then it'll be my turn.
Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
Drink up, Blas. We're celebrating. If you won't drink with me, I bet this stranger will. Right, stranger? Life must go on, eh? I may have an adult son, but I'm not ready to jump in the coffin yet. And he's finally made good. The lad has found himself a proper job.
Aye, security at the Steel Watch Foundry. But I still wish he'd taken up the family business.
Now, Lars, you know Gasper never had the patience for all the stitching a tailor has to do. Sewing rabbit skin cloaks? Well, that's all right for some, I guess, but not for our Gasper.
No, our Gasper preferred hanging around the guild hall. I was afraid he was going to end up as a guild bone breaker.
Good thing I introduced him to darling Tamia Holst. She straightened Gasper out. Found him a place in the foundry. Perceptive one, aren't you? Blast. Plum bubbles may have gone to my head. But I guess it's time to tell you. I'm leaving you. I'm starting a new life with Tamia. I'm going to sell the business. The money we used to start it was mine in the first place. I'm afraid that's it. For throats, for cloaks. Oh, dear. The bottle's empty. Let's have another and talk about it.
I think I need to take a walk. In a minute.
I know you said poor, but we only have ale.
A new Archduke? Fancy. Never had one of them before.
Gortash, Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I hear he's moved into the penthouse at Worm's Rock. That place must cost a fortune. Per diem.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope. It's been slim picking since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look. Fill your boots, mate.
Great. Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a two-pecker goat.
Belly up to the bar. We have mead, beer, and wine. Gold won't quench your thirst. Get yourself a mug of joy.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
I thought you were going for a walk, Blas.
What? Oh, you're still here. Maybe you should take the walk.
One day I'll catch a break. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
It's you! Look at us! We made it to the city! We made it to the Elfsong Tavern! And are you
Never thought I'd live to perform for the greatest audience in the realms. The entirety of Baldur's Gate. Lakrissa lets me practice up here when she's on shift downstairs. She's too good to me. But you... I have a bone to pick with you, O brave adventurer. Big trouble. The most trouble you've ever been in. I've decided I'm not going to perform in the Elfsong. Mainly because only the Elfsong itself is allowed to perform. I'm going to open up a school of bards. The best in the realms. To usher in a new age of magic and musicianship. And it's because of you that I dare to dream big enough. Thank you. That means a lot. I wanted to tell you first because, well, you inspired me to do it. Here. My very first lute, tuned to perfection. Thought you'd appreciate it when I'm rich and famous. Take care, my friend. Thank you for helping a stumbling bard in a druid's grove find her spark again.
Ah, you found my hiding spot. Not a word to Alan. He doesn't believe in things like breaks. Or eating.
Lakrissa, I'd be more than happy to help you out at work. I could...
No, focus on your music. Besides, I'll be living a life of luxury when your school takes off. Right? I keep telling her that.
Lakrissa!
All right. The hero and I will stop teasing. For now. A rich arsehole sent his drink back 3 times. So I spat in his last one.
Lakrissa!
He said it was delicious.
Get ready! I hear this guy is really good. My buddy Roanoke almost pissed himself laughing.
This dwarf in the audience matches the description of that serial killer. He bears watching.
What in the hell are you staring at? I got spinach in my teeth. No. And it isn't sucker or patsy either. Whatever your con is, try it on someone else.
Snappy dresser, that Willoughby. Though he should lose the monocle.
I am hopeful that we shall be thoroughly entertained. I hear this fellow is monstrously droll.
Look away. Act like you don't know me. Come on, be a pal.
Welcome to the Elfsong Tavern. No, wait. That's backwards. Anyway, my dad tells the jokes here. Sometimes they're funny.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, a comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffo-Yoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me.
Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elfsong patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am. Win or lose, I'm stealing that one. Pig jokes are never wrong. Well done.
Cheers, whistles, and applause. You're almost shocked.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I lose my job. If you cross an owl bear with a bugbear.
This guy is funnier than a gnome on a windmill.
For once Dad lost. Maybe he can retire some of those jokes now. Though I do like the one about killing the drow.
I say, this Willoughby person has a smashing monocle. What?
You're not really listening to this clown, are you? The lights are much more interesting.
You look closely at the young woman. Dilated pupils and palpitations. She's a silk root abuser.
Don't get all high and mighty with me. I hear the potion is jingling in your pack. Don't talk to me.
Now that was funny. I needed a good laugh. Grim times, a stranger.
Let's march!